Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Grandpa's Online, and today I'm going to be showcasing the Gravity Fruit, or Zushi Zushi no Mi. As you guys can see, in my inventory I have the Gravity Devil Fruit. I've been had it for over a month now, including I got the Gravity Blade, and in my inventory I now have the Hoverboard. And well, let's get right into the video.
That is not true peace!
Okay, so here we are at the Sky Castle, and now I'll be showcasing the first set to move. First move, Gravity Push, which is pretty self-explanatory, just does a little push with gravity. Second move, Gravity Pull, which pulls in the enemy, but I have to warn you, it does not always move, as since for some reason in 4U's game, he hasn't fixed this, even though he said that he fixed it already, that it just does not work. Sometimes it just glitches, which means if you see right there, it shows the particle effect for that 1 second, and then that's it, just stop working out of nowhere. Okay, next move I'll showcase is Gravity Dominance, which you have to hold in order to do more damage and keep the person or the target to stay down longer. Gravity Dominance basically works as like how you expect, just a lot of gravity just pushing you down. You can barely move, which is honestly, I really love this ability. I use this ability so much. I really love it. And honestly, there's really nothing else I have to say about it, because I just feel like it's one of the best abilities ever. This ability, Gravity Fly, it's the fly ability of gravity. It's pretty, I really like using it. It also has an added feature that if you stop moving, it'll like slowly bring you down unless you're going up, and it is somewhat of a slower flight compared to like Pika or Mera, but it still gets the job done, and especially really useful when you're low HP. Also, if you look, it takes down a pretty good amount of stamina, not like crazy amount, but like you can fly if you have like around like 800-900 stamina. You could fly to an island pretty safely. But in the showcase, I'm going to be showcasing hoverboard, so you don't really have to use Gravity Fly for that reason, but that's what I had to do because I made one sword style and I didn't have any Game Pass boats. But thank God to the trade update, I managed to get every single boat in the game. Okay, so now we're quickly going to go to another area on Skypiea to showcase their moves, since you can't do it inside a building. Okay, the next move is going to be Meteor Strike. Basically just summons a meteor from anywhere. It could be from the side, doesn't really matter. But it is not really good to use indoors since it does glitches. But the ultimate move, Meteor Fury, actually does work sometimes inside, depending on where you move, since you have multiple to shoot out. But this one's just a simple Meteor Strike, just like that. If you go too far, you only see the meteor and it looks like that, but most of the time it'll have like a nice like AoE effect on the ground. Okay, next move is going to be Meteor Fury, which is the ultimate. It has a pretty okay cooldown. It's not too long or too fast, but honestly I think it's fine. It spawns in about 10 meteors, which is not, it's a pretty good amount, but it is very easy to dodge if you have Geppo. But yeah. So basically it's the same thing, but it can also come from sides, but with this open area it'll just come from the top. And has like I said before, it had a really good AoE. I really like it. You could use this to combo insert depending on like what moveset you have, but I would normally try using my Gravity Blade next, and that's what we're going to be showcasing right after. Okay, now the Infinite Gravity Blade. I love this blade to death. I tried out every weapon in the game, but this is also my favorite. Now the first move is Gravity Field, which I normally use it like this when it comes to combos or to stop someone from attacking me. Then follow up with M1s and possibly a Gravity Frenzy when I get the chance, but in this case I blocked. Okay, and it was with the next one I'm going to showcase Gravity Frenzy. Since I have the Gravity Fruit, it makes it so then when I use it, it'll pull them in. So if I wait, you see right there, I just pulled it in, and then they are able to move, but it does a pretty okay amount of damage. It's not too crazy, but it's also really long. If you like fully hold E, it goes out for like a pretty long time. It doesn't use that much stamina, so that's the added benefit. And also that's what hockey looks like if you have it on the Gravity Blade. Alright, so now it's going to be time to showcase how the hoverboard works with the Gravity Fruit. So real quick, we're just going to head down here, and I'm just going to skip through this. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of Skypiea, and I'm just going to go ahead and use Gravity Fly to just head over here by the water and then spawn in my hoverboard to showcase you guys how fast it actually really goes and how it feels using the hoverboard. The hoverboard is honestly one of my favorite boats to use in the game, and with Zushi it works amazingly. It goes about like 90 speed, and it's really good if you want to ship farm. Though the only thing is, for example, you try going up the waterfall like I just did right there, you cannot go up the waterfall with the hoverboard. That's really the only downside of it. But the fact that it can go on land and on water and seem perfectly fine, meaning the only way it'll actually take damage is if you actually either get hit by like an enemy's ability or by a ship. That's really the only way to actually like destroy it. So other than that, it's pretty simple, especially, which is what makes it really good for ship farming. And if you see right here what I did there using gravity fly on the hoverboard, if you go right in the middle, you can get like a nice like pink neon like rock, because the way how gravity fly works is depending on whatever surface you're on will be determine the color of the actual rock itself. You see right here, I'm just going way faster than all of these ships. And was it, this is why I'd say it's really good, because if you can go somewhere like Arlong Park or like the beginner island and just head behind a wall, you could just keep circling around the ships until you get there, and then you could just put the hoverboard behind the wall and then just finish off the rest of the ships. You can still do the same with other boats like the Striker, but with the Striker you can only do it at Arlong Park. Okay, and then right here we're just gonna make a quick stop at the Rokushiki Island, so I could also show you like another method you could go over here to also ship farm. Honestly, I was actually gonna make like a whole separate video on how to like the best way to ship farm, but honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest with you guys. Ship farming is not really necessarily like the best method you guys should be using it for, because I would say best way to use Zushi is just spam Meteor Fury and Meteor Strike while like on like Zo Island trying to farm sea beast, because that's probably like the best method, because with that you can either get the sea beast armor, the sea beast mask, the sea beast katana, and you also have a chance of getting a devil fruit, while with ships you can only get a devil fruit, and that's a really low percent chance. Also, see what happened there? If you try riding someone else's hoverboard, sometimes it decides to knock you off for some reason. So for that reason, you have to go all the way in the back or all the way in the front and press P as fast as you can in order to have other people ride with you. Meaning that really the hoverboard can only fit like 3 people on it. So it's a small price to pay for having like a really fast and really good ship that's honestly really easy to get. It does, you could buy it with Robux, but I don't see the point of buying it if you can, one, get it from trading, or you could just get it from Gravito at Gravito's Fort, and it's a, I think it's like a 1% drop, but yeah, it's pretty simple to get, and I honestly would recommend it if you have Zushi. Okay, and right here are the stats that I used for a while when I had Zushi. These are the stats I used. Right now, since I have the hoverboard and everything else, I switched from one sword style to having Rokushiki with the gravity blade. There are other combos you can use, but those were the main ones I used. I normally used either Rokushiki with the gravity blade or just used one sword style with the sea beast katana. With Rokushiki, if you see I don't have all the moves, I only put in about 20 stats into it because I really only need it up to Tekai, because the last 2 moves, you could get them if you want, but I feel like that was just like an extra waste of just stat points that you don't really need to put into that, and save that for really more like your fruit or your sword or whatever. Also, recommended, please get some sort of hockey. Most recommended to get Buzo hockey, especially if you have one sword style with Zushi, but observation hockey does work as well, or have both is even better. Observation hockey though, it will help, but not always. That's why, like for me, I barely use it as much now. I barely use my observation hockey by South and Max. And right here, Zushi is also really good for farming trees. The only moves that actually can help you get like actual like wood planks or anything, it's just the meteor moves like Meteor Fury, Meteor Strike, and then Gravity Push. Gravity Pull, Gravity Dominance will not get you any trees, so keep that in mind. And yeah, that's about pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join my Discord server down below. We are about to reach 200 members, and we will be having a giveaway soon for a $10 Robux gift card. Anyway, have a good day.
They flex with a team, they love what I say. And when I'm showing up, no one as cold as us guarantee I'ma go fuck up the game. Kage, running from the bottom to the top place. Young little legend from the village, hit my way. Now they tryna copy like a cat, you doing cosplay. Putting into work, got me feeling like Yahweh. Y'all waiting for the Messiah, I'm with the God play. Y'all better stop, y'all better watch. Came through flooded, come my drip, Hokage,